Welcome to my little creative corner of the internet, or welcome back to all my regular creative friends stopping by. Let's DIY some aesthetic ephemera collages to use in our art journal, our journals, or any other creative projects when we don't have a lot of time or a bunch of our journaling equipment at hand. So let's get into the materials we will need for this DIY. Obviously, we will need some ephemera pieces, old papers, and vintage book pages. Some more interesting paper things like mini envelopes or old tickets from movies or trains. If you don't have a bigger paper scrap collection lying around anyways, or want some new aesthetic paper things, I will leave a link in the description down below to my ephemera and mini envelopes printable in my shop. They are the perfect place to start or add to your materials for this DIY project, as well as they can be used as often as you like after purchase. But now let's get on with our material gathering for today's little DIY project. I did also get out some old perfume sample cards and old bus and train tickets, as well as a bunch of stickers, some lace ribbon and twine. Besides the materials we will need in our little collages, we also need some scissors, glues and some washi tape. And now let's get into the DIY process. First, I started by creating some base layer pieces of just old paper, and now I'm just trying to add whatever I like in that moment. Like, I did use these cutout little mushroom illustrations, then I added a few washi tape scraps here and there onto the paper, and I'm adding some of the perfume sample cards as well as the movie tickets, and I'm always working on all of the separate little collages on the same time. So I'm just going around and adding something here, adding something there, and just go with the flow, whatever kind of fancies in the moment, or whichever kind of ephemera drops into my hand and I want to add it to this or that collage. Just going with the flow, and when I think the collage is kind of how I would like to leave it at that, then it stays like that again, and we will see later on if we will go back there. I did add some like transparent Tesafilm kind of glue on the back of the washi tape if it sticks out over the paper, to make it not sticky anymore until the time when I want to add it to my journal or anything. I also did get out some of my stamps that I haven't mentioned in the beginning of the materials because I just forgot about those, but they are perfect to add some more interest and depth to the little collages as well. And then I did get out some craft paper. I absolutely love mixing and matching all different kind of paper things in those little collages. And yeah, I'm just going with the flow, just doing something here and there, just adding whatever I think might fit in that moment. I just love doing those little collagey things and adding something without having a particular reason or end goal in mind, where I want to have it fit that specific theme of a page, or it has to be that kind of height or width or anything. Just being completely free, because the little ephemera collage will be the starting point for the upcoming projects and journaling pages where I will use them. So here I'm completely free with experimenting and doing some random shape kind of things, and that's the thing I really enjoy about this kind of more free project. I hope that's kind of makes sense. I hope all of this makes sense. I hope you enjoy watching me create these little things and see my kind of thought process where I rummage through all these stickers to find whichever would fit on some of these and just adding something here and there. And I hope you are keeping me company while also just doing something creative. I hope you having out your sketchbook or your art journal or just some ephemera pieces and making some mini collages with me here. Also something I absolutely love including when I do those mini collages, which I didn't do in the video, so I wanted to at least talk about it, is I love to get out my sewing machine and sew something onto the papers or do a bunch of pages that I sew together like a little booklet or something. I think the twine of the sewing adds a little bit more depth and interest to the little collage as well. So that's what I absolutely love to also do. I didn't do it that time. Maybe I should have to show you, but I just wanted to mention it. It's one of my favorite ways to add that more interest to the pages. And I think that's one of the advantages of having a loose paper collage, because you can fit it way better onto the sewing machine than when you are working in a journal. It's always tough to kind of get a page of your journal under the sewing machine. Maybe you have a trick about that, but I like to, sew those mini things and then add them to the journal later on. Do you make prepped little ephemera collages? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Did you ever try making those little collages before doing a journal spread about it or doing something in the journal? Or do you always make your little collages right then and there in the journal when you know what you have journaled about or what your spread should be about in general? Leave a comment down below. I would absolutely love to hear from you, or I would absolutely also love to hear if you enjoyed this video, if you want to try this method of doing the little collages. And I hope you had fun watching me create something. I hope you created something along with me on this video. And if you have any other DIY or paper crafts idea that you would like to see me try, or anything else you would like me to talk about in one of the upcoming videos, leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. It would make me really happy. And as always, if you want to join me on my creative journey, hit the subscribe button down below. See you next week.